So here at the Regional Chamber, we provide resources for our businesses, we provide partnerships, we provide connections, and we also have a place for people to take advantage of our member perks. So within our membership structure, we've changed a few things because we wanted to be able to tailor to all of our businesses here. So you may have some members who come in and want to learn more about how they can come to a networking event. You may have a member who wants to be in a room with C-level executives. Another member may want to learn more about how they can get a grand opening or ribbon cutting. So we take pride in being able to go out into our community and cultivate relationships with local business owners. So if you ask me, joining the York County Regional Chamber of Commerce is a win-win. Those who are interested in learning more about what we do, you can come visit us here on Main Street, or you can give us a call. But remember, we make connections count.
Our organization has benefited from the leadership that the Chamber has played, and the membership that we have has helped us understand better what the community needs and how our organization can benefit the community.
Successful economic development is beneficial when we have a seat at the table with other business leaders in our community. The York County Regional Chamber makes that relationship building process possible.
You know, when I look at the chamber membership that we've had, I kind of sit back and think, man, we have not taken advantage of it for a lot of years. I think we just sort of checked a box, and I hate to say it that way, but yep, we're a member, we moved on, and now really diving more into it, I've just been overwhelmed and surprised by the amount of resources that have been available to us for being a chamber member. When myself or my teams come back from events that the Chamber has put on, whether that's trainings or conversations, whether that's the state of the communities, they are always so re-engaged, reinvigorated, learning something new. The amount of times I've heard somebody who maybe they have just lived in the county for a few months, or they've lived in the county their whole life, they've learned something new every time we've engaged in this process. So I think the resources, the connections, the collaboration with the other business leaders, those are some of the most impactful parts of being a member and some of my biggest takeaways.
We are the new kids on the block over at the Exchange. We have made many connections with a lot of vendors, a lot of the restaurants and businesses in the area. We partner with a lot of them. Millstone's been a great support to us. The Mercantile, we have made so many different connections. Being brand new and with us, with our type of business, that everything, and we all just kind of hook up with each other and just bounce off ideas with each other. And like I said, we collaborate on a lot of different events, especially, so with us, we have pizza, we have exchange night at the Mercantile on Thursdays. So not only do we get to, our residents get to meet each other, but we also do outreach to the community because they want to know what's our property all about and come by and check it out.
We benefit greatly from our membership with the Chamber, especially by way of legislative action. As an individual company, it's not that we wouldn't be heard, but there's so much more power in the collective of belonging to this Chamber and our focus on legislation.
Well, we've benefited greatly from Chamber membership on a couple of fronts. It's a good networking opportunity for folks to get to know us, the school district, and us to know the businesses and their concerns. Also, in a fast-growing district like Fort Mill, we've had to rely on the support of the Chamber and other groups when we've gone to the public for bond referenda to build schools. So we benefit greatly from being involved with the Chamber. Also, we've utilized some of their training programs for our staff. So it's been a win-win for us.
York Tech, in terms of benefiting from Chamber membership, I think it's been very significant a couple of different ways. So one, networking. I mean, everything we do at York Tech is about workforce development. And so we are constantly working with and connecting to businesses in our area, or need to connect to businesses in our areas. What we do is provide an educated and skilled workforce, right? So the Chamber has really allowed us to network broadly, connect with new businesses, existing businesses, all of that. So that's been significant for us, is that networking. Events and really being community connected all the time. The Chamber does an excellent job with events and other opportunities to be connected as a community. So we know what's happening at the local level, even from a government relations perspective, we know what's happening politically. all of which helps us work at our core mission to enhance student success and build our communities through those educational pathways. And then critically important for me and for the whole college has been being able to work in-depth projects with the Chamber, for example, around workforce development. We've been able to really begin to pull together a central focus on workforce development for communities in York County in particular and beyond, frankly. And so really working in depth on a project where we're bringing all the right people together with the Chamber at the center as a facilitator has been huge for me personally and also for the college to really be able to continue those efforts in workforce development in an effective way.
Well, we just joined in 2022, and so we have yet to impact the fullness of the Chamber here. However, we are very much benefiting from being able to use the Chamber for meetings as well. But also we are getting our name out through the Chamber in this short amount of opportunity that we've had with them. So it's been a great experience so far.
I still call people that I met through Leadership York County. Those are leaders and movers and shakers within York County, and they help me and I help them. And we send at least 2 people from our organization through Leadership York County a year, and we get great reviews on the eye-opening experience of all the different aspects of York County, as well as the networking ability that you maintain and the future contacts that you make.
Well, I think it's more than a membership for us, it's a partnership. I think it's important for the university to be engaged in the community, and I think the Chamber has been a great partner to help us in those efforts.